Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. How is everybody? Hello, Lillian. I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful Monday, at least on my end. I am having a very, very relaxing day. Or so I would like to say, but this ice cream went for a walk, and that walk continued for around 6 hours. So I'm kind of tired, but I still want to play. And here we are. Yes, I finally fixed my ears. I can hear again. Oh, congratulations. You are not deaf. I am really happy for you. I mean, it was a very, very long walk. I had a lot of stuff to do. I had a package to pick up. And yeah, I went to one place. It turned out that my package was not there. So I had to go to another place. And yeah, way too many stuff happened. Only for you, Lillian. Only for you. Anyways, I was starting the game as usual, just to make sure that everything's prepared. And just like last time, the game asked me to input my time. And after that, it was just like, hold on a second, for a second. And I was like, okay, maybe it's just thinking. I waited for around 5 minutes and I clicked again, and this showed up. And they were like, before we get started, can I just say something? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave this for the stream because I have no idea what's going to happen. Uh, for the missing package. Yes, actually, yeah. It was supposed to be delivered on Friday, but somehow, I don't know how, but I didn't hear my doorbell. And even if I did, it was going to take some time for this ice cream to actually open the door. So, yeah, I had to go all the way to the other side of the city and take my package. I don't know why they didn't deliver it again, but meh, doesn't matter. Okay, as you said it, let's do this. I have no idea what to expect from this. Yeah, how to open without hands. I have my tricks. I lived long enough without hands to survive. Okay, but those tricks are only staying with me. You are icy. Yeah, I am icy. Okay, let's see what they're going to say. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. Yeah, I was also questioning why is it asking me twice in a row. Okay. A lot of people don't take the step seriously. They just leave the clock at the yeah, that was it's always left at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock and I appreciate that. Oh, I mean, it has to be done right, right? That's how I know that you care about the experience. You're paying attention. I mean, the game is awesome, to be honest, and I still want them to learn my name and not call me Stanley. I don't even have any way of knowing if the time is your settings are correct. I mean, you can, but I'm not gonna get into the details. Tell you what, I will make you a deal. Oh no. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. What? Go ahead. Pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I will let you go back to the video game now. Wait, what? So I can just set the time as my favorite time? I'm so confused. Maybe the game can be more realistic? Yeah, probably. Wow, okay. By the way, I don't know if you can hear me right because I was messing a lot with my microphone again, and just to make sure you can hear me right. I'm not like way too loud or the game is, I don't know, too loud. I was messing a lot with the settings again. I wanted to be as perfect as possible. We can hear you, but can you hear me good though? That's my question. Because yeah, there are way too many settings on this microphone, and I'm playing all the time with them until, yes? Okay. Thank you very much for telling me, Lillian. Okay, then I think we can just continue. Is there no continue or just, okay. Fair.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wait, didn't we do this
Stanley
one? Okay, never mind. Oh, I got an achievement. Welcome back.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait a
What
second.
could it mean?
I'm
Stanley
kinda...
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But are we starting the game from the beginning though? And why is it lagging a little bit? There we go. I mean, it's not lagging, but it's stuttering from time to time. Nothing looks different. Do we have the new content room? Yes, we do. Okay, so it did save the stuff that we did. Because that room was not available for a very long time. But we're still not doing that. Okay, so...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So does anyone remember if we did everything with the right room? I remember that there were stuff left on the left room, but did we do everything on the right one? Did we forget something there? Was there any room that we forgot to take? I'm going through almost everything. I'm not sure. Should we just replay one of the endings just to make sure? Like, we'll try to get as far as possible and go through it all. I think that's for the best, because, yeah, it's been almost
This
a week.
was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Plus,
and
I want to
Stanley
see
knew it perfectly
the
well. Perhaps he
blue
wanted
room.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Yeah,
it.
I want to go to the employee lounge. I don't like that this one doesn't have a... Oh, wow. Oh, no. Okay, I thought that that was the next number, but it's not. Okay. Okay, I tried.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
It is.
It had really been worth the detour after all,
Yes,
just
it
to
is.
spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautiful,
Love that
but
room.
eager to get back to business. Stanley took
The
the
room is
first
amazing.
open door on his left.
Okay, so we went to the left. If we continue all the way to the end, we're just gonna go back on track. We tried that little elevator there, which was probably the longest ending of them all. We came here. Let me think. We came here. We died. We entered that little room over there. We were given 2 options, a red room and a blue room. Huh. We went through both of them. Yes, we did. We went over there on the top. We had 2 options, to pick up the phone or just turn it completely off. Oh, you know what? There is one ending that we
Stanley
didn't
was
try.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There was one ending that we didn't try.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm
Let's
not.
try.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult,
Ah.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I know,
There's
but
someone
still...
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
No, I'm
Someone
not.
you've forgotten about.
Oh, don't you even
Please,
go there.
stop
We
trying
already
to make
know
every
that.
decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem
I know
yourself,
very well
to put
that
your
she is
work
not
aside,
real, and I don't
to
like
let
you
her
for that.
back into your life.
I don't like the
She's
man.
been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Oh, that's a new
That
line.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Check it out, check it out.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
Yeah.
He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two
Yeah,
pledge
definitely.
themselves to one another.
Yeah,
Music
definitely,
comes
that.
in, fade to white,
Yeah.
roll credits.
That's
Not
how it works,
picking
yeah.
up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
I have no
None of
idea,
these decisions
but
were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
honestly,
How on earth are you
that's
making
the only thing
meaningful
that he is
choices?
correct. Yeah.
What did you... Wait a second. Did I
Yeah.
just see...
Do you
no,
see me?
that's
Yeah.
not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not
I am
noticed it
not real.
sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I am. But I'm not a
I
person,
can't
though.
believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices, and to think I've been letting you.
Oh
run
yeah, I
around
forgot
in
that they
this
were
game
going to
for
teach
so
us
long.
how
If you'd
to
made any
survive
more
in the real
wrong
world.
choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to
I
stop
don't
the
know.
game for a moment so we can educate you properly on
Please
safe
don't.
decision-making in
Please.
the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional
Please
video.
Choice.
I-
It's the best
I-
part of being a real
The worst
person.
part is that I can't
But if
skip
used
it.
incorrectly, can also
So
be
we're
the
going
most
to learn.
dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a
Hello,
choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Indeed.
Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which
Yes.
choice would you make? Remember
Learn how
that
to
unlike
read.
here,
No,
the
wait,
real world
that was
makes
not it.
sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If
It's
you
always
find yourself
fish.
speaking with a person who does not make sense, in
Yes.
all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow
Hello,
the
Kurama,
person
thank
to
you
finish
for
their thought,
lurking.
then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a
And
partner
Lillian,
and
thank you
practice
very much
saying,
for lurking as
"My
well."
goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
They didn't
Making
give me
choices
any
on a
chance.
regular basis
Yep.
is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
I am just sad.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
8
Do
choices,
you make
yeah.
more than 8?
Yes.
Less? And finally,
I have no
if
idea.
you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Thank you. There we go.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative
So what we
contradiction.
did last
But
time,
not to worry.
we went
Now
back
that you're
when we
properly
were
informed
supposed to
on good
continue
decision
forward.
making, we're
So this
going
time
to
we're just
revisit a
gonna
choice you
continue
made
forward.
just a few minutes ago and see
Indeed.
what the correct thing to do would have been.
Yes.
This way, please.
Open the door, please. Thank you very much. So now we are going to do everything he says. This is supposed to be a different ending now. I still wanted to try. Safety protocols.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we
Yes.
can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through
I mean,
the
who would
story.
do that?
That
Yeah,
story would
who
make
would
no
jump
sense at
off
all.
the map and
We just need to
just
get you
die?
home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it
I have no
seems this
words
place
for the
is
video.
not well equipped
I mean,
to
it's a
deal with
very
reality.
educational video. I don't know what you're talking about. I learned a lot. Next time a day starts, I have to count that I'm taking exactly 8 choices a day. Okay, so we continue here. Oh, do not lie. Okay, so I cannot go this way. Slowly but surely we're going back. Everything looks normal, everything looks
Almost
perfect.
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll
Okay.
be home free in the real world.
Okay, and now we're going to do exactly that.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Yes.
That means choosing responsibly and
Yes.
always putting the story first.
Yes, really.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Two open doors.
he entered the door on his left.
He entered on the left. There we go. Everything looks normal. Everything looks perfect. Now everything should be fine. Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh, so we do
Feeling a
continue
wave of
normally.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Last time I didn't have noises. Interesting. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Then we go to our boss's office. I can go that way. Can we go this way? Oh, we can't. We're not allowed. Oh, wait, we actually did this
office. Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Yeah, we
Shocked,
did this one.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
I forgot.
Until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it
Last
still
time the
work?
broom closet
There was
was
only
open.
one
Yes,
way
it
to
was.
find out.
And actually, we
Stanley had
did
been
this
trained
ending,
never
but
to
in a
speak
different
up,
way.
But now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
And now we can sit, and we're not going to sit.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark
Night Shark
115.
115.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, no. I am not doing
I'm
that.
sorry, is there a problem?
Yes, there is.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
No.
Please speak the code into the receiver.
No.
Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
No. I refuse to do it. Mainly because I cannot
fine.
speak.
You're not going to do it, but
Yes.
you know what?
What?
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
What do you
I asked
mean?
you for this one single thing, for your respect.
Yes,
The kind of respect
course.
Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story
What do you
seriously.
mean?
If you
You
didn't
are-
want to see
no.
what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could
You
have gone
see,
through the door
this
on
is
the
what
right.
you always
You could
do.
have done
You
whatever
always
the hell
get
you
mad,
wanted
but
over
the
there.
moment
Why did
it
you
goes
come this
my
way?
way,
Speak.
no.
Say
You
something
have
to
to
me.
be the other
Explain
way.
yourself,
No.
you
Yeah.
coward.
Yeah, you can.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And then we go left. And
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
sad.
behave exactly as Stanley would.
Yes.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Yes.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I
Just
am.
follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Two open
he
doors.
entered the door on his left.
He entered on the left. Indeed. A normal day at the office.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Exactly.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would.
Yes.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Putting the story
I'm quite sure
first.
you'll be up to the task.
I am.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Two open
he entered
doors.
the door on his left.
He entered on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That
Yes.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Putting
you'll
the
be
story
up to
first.
the task.
I
Just
am.
follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Two open
he
doors.
entered the door on his left.
He entered on the left. The office room.
Yet there was not a
Perfect
single
dissolver.
person here either. Feeling a wave
I
of
cannot believe it.
disbelief,
Ha!
behave exactly as Stanley would.
Indeed.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Yes.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I am.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Sadly, nobody here.
Of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would.
Exactly.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Indeed.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I am.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered on the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story.
No, don't even,
work.
No,
Why?
don't you dare get mad about this.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
It's worthless? Well, yeah, that's your fault.
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility
and you will.
forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
I mean, go ahead.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
It's okay. You can do it.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Then go ahead. You down there? Whoop. Da, 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 da. Hello.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
Yeah.
With you.
Sadly.
You. Who thought you were
don't
so
you even.
clever.
No,
Now
don't
look
you
where
get
we
mad
are.
again.
My
You're
entire
always like
game
this.
Destroyed.
The moment it gets
It was
into
the
my...
only thing in the world that was
No.
mine, and you've run it into the ground.
The moment
Did you think that would
it
be
goes
funny?
my way,
You just had to
you immediately
see.
start to grumble
Didn't I impress
and
upon
you
you how
get
important
sad.
it was
But
to be
now,
like
no,
Stanley?
it goes your
He
way. I
actually
decide to
knows
do
how to
something
do what I tell him
different
to.
for
He
once. No,
understands
no,
that if
no,
I say
don't.
to do something, there's
You know,
a damn good
no,
reason
no,
for it.
no.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
No, it
That there's a
had.
world outside of you.
What do you
You're
mean?
a child.
I have done so much for you.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
Yeah, that's what you're
you
going
would have
to say.
destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so
work
hard
harder.
to When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's it, Stanley. Don't take that. Don't let him win. Don't let him win.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
That's it.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear
He is
me?
no longer mad.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs
he
you.
was
It
so
needs you to
mad
make a
and
decision. It
really
cannot
angry,
exist
and
without you. Do you
now look.
understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
That's what he says.
Choose.
Yeah.
Do something.
What is going on? Why is my frame rate going down?
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So,
I
you
am
hear me?
totally not
Are you
feeling
there?
sad for
You're
him.
listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Not after he shouted at me.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
You can wait.
You need
We're
time
both
to
gonna wait.
decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Indeed.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Good job,
Take as
Stanley.
much time as you need.
Good job. I actually timed that one way too perfectly. Sad. Okay, everything looks Perfect.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait a second.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
What do you mean?
But it didn't make a single difference.
What?
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Thank you very much. You know what? I'm just gonna continue touching stuff just to piss you off.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah. Is that right? Wow, 2 bots at the same time. Give me 1 second. I would not want any flowers, thank you. And more flowers. No thanks. There we go. Sorry, I had to touch stuff. And touching stuff sometimes is a little bit more occupying than everything else. Anyways, let's continue. What else do we have? Beep. Oh. Input received. I have no idea what this is about though. No, I was about to go in there. Okay, so everything
Stanley
on the right
came
is
to
done.
a set of 2 open doors.
We go to the left.
He entered the door on his left.
Because there is a lot to do down there.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But it is making the noise again. So
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No
I'm gonna
reason
prove
to
him
still
wrong.
be here.
I'm gonna prove him wrong.
It was baffling that Stanley was
Try
still just sitting in the
419.
broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there
Do
was
you mean
something
like
to
a room?
interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I can
As
try it
is,
when
he's
we
literally
reset it
just
next
standing
time.
there doing sweet FA.
Is there something specific that you want to try with the room? Because I don't think that we can.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, I am.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why?
Why not?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Man, you have a broom. You have. What else do I have? You have some boxes, empty boxes. Why is everything
You
outside
do
the box?
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yes.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally
Man.
this closet is of absolutely
Potter, yeah.
no significance to the story
For the computer. I don't think I can actually
would have thought
input
to mention
anything in it. I can only just interact with it, but that's it. Like, click on it and that's it. But yeah,
Maybe
Harry
to
Potter.
you, this is somehow its own branching path.
What?
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
There is a broom
I
closet
hope your
ending.
friends find this concerning.
I'm gonna stay in here because I want to piss him off.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because
And
of
nice.
a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
I like
old
that it's
drug man.
working.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Oh, really?
You're dead.
Wait, what?
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
Indeed,
and
that's
you
why I'm still
collapsed on
moving.
the keyboard.
Yep.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Definitely, yeah.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
I am very
It's
sorry to
indicative
hear
of the
that, my
long-term
good sir.
sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video
So
gaming.
you agree that this is a game? You knew it the whole time?
The commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. I am dead, right? Why should I leave? This is a perfect place. Why is there... What is there a box underneath this? Like, what's the point of this? Also, how is that glitching into it? That is clipping. I am very, very sad to see this. Can I cannot... Come on. You can jump. Achievement unlocked. Wow, really? Really, there is an achievement for... You can jump? I'm speechless. At this point, I think there is an achievement for everything stupid, so what about this? Okay. I don't want him to win, but I think he wants me to go out.
Second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
What?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
What do you
Perhaps
mean?
there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
No. I disagree with you. No. This is the most fun I had in a game. Like, World of Warcraft has nothing on this. Final Fantasy has nothing on this. Kingdom Hearts story is basically a child's play compared to this, and I'm out of ideas. This is boring.
No. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Are you laughing at me? Are you laughing at me? Oh, I'm sorry. Something went into my throat. Yeah, I've been here. I remember this part. I've been here. We're not doing that again. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you. Can't I use the toilet? No. Can I wash my hands? No. Why can't I do anything? Do I ask for too much? Extreme bathrooms. What's extreme about it? This is actually getting my attention. I have no idea of... Nope. I have no idea what's considered extreme bathrooms. Like... I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. SOS, that's I have no idea. Body? Lovey? Lovely purse. Okay, so that's a lovely purse. Man, I saw so many different words in that. Lovely. So that's a lovely purse, yeah. Oh, so that's a lovely purse. I don't have a purse. And why would you write on the... I can't even use the toilet paper. I am sad with this room. Exclusive bar. I don't see anything exclusive about it. And I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. Well, I'm gonna think about it another time. Oh, I can still go in. Okay. I remember that we went in here, but I want to see if it's finally going to work. Open. Why are they glowing? There we go. Okay, let's see if it's going to work. Love this music.
Emotional damage!
What do you mean emotional damage? It's awesome. I just noticed that if I move too fast, my cursor is going to show. Is it? Maybe not. Did it work? It did not. I am sad. It still doesn't work. I'm sure that I can make it work. Somehow. Well, anyways. I don't remember the code.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Indeed.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Indeed.
2845. But of course, Stanley could, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer
I am amazing.
Amazing. He stepped into the
Nobody is
newly
better
opened
than me.
passageway.
And I cannot exit anymore. Can I still type numbers? I cannot. Whoa! That leaves us going down. Can I go up? I cannot. I guess I can only go down. Okay.
Descending deeper into the building,
Indeed.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
Why would I work for someone with such a bad elevator?
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Their lights are also bad. Like, look at this. You see? Sparkle effects.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
happening?
Control Facility.
Yeah, I already went that way. We're going this way. And then we press the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I think I do. Do I? I think I do.
Now the monitors jumped
let's
to
see
life.
what we have.
Their true nature revealed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Each bore the number of an
and
employee
I
in the
cannot
building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley,
show me the
one
numbers
of them,
again.
eternally monitored in this place where
So
freedom
one is
meant
fired.
nothing.
One is broken. I didn't see those one over here. We'll have to wait for them. Okay, so here... Nothing special about this one. I'm almost certain that somewhere there is a skipped number on purpose. Maybe one, but I'm not sure. So also another one is fired. We had a pirate somewhere. Yeah, there it is.
This mind
Show me the
control
pirate.
facility.
Yeah,
it was too
that guy over there at the top,
It
he
couldn't
is my
be
man.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
This
was
just
this
came
the only
from
reason he was happy
nowhere?
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Also, what is that down there?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Not
his
accept
own
it.
life in someone
My
else's
own
control?
life?
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even
Maybe.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
I cannot.
Happy.
I want to go up there to get the fourth number.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
So
and as
this
the cold
was
reality of his past
two.
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery
And we
would
have three
never
over
again
here.
exert its terrible power over
Indeed.
another human life. For
Awful.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Console disabled. So maybe I need. Oh. Nothing happened. I am sad. I like that I'm pushing buttons without nothing happening. Boop. Boop. Oh wait, is it actually moving? Oh, it is. It's just the light isn't. Can I press the big button? I cannot. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop. Boop beep. Boop beep. What will happen if I press all of them? Whoop whoop. So many buttons to push. Whoop whoop whoop. Whoop whoop whoop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Was that it? Are there more buttons? I don't think there are more buttons. Oh, I like this though. This looks awesome. Now this is a red light party for sure. Did I press these buttons? Boop, boop. I have no idea how to reach the fourth button over there. I know that that's number 4. I just don't know how to go there. I know that this is supposed to let me, but I have no idea how to do it. I pressed every button. The console is just not working. Yeah, the console is just not working. I am sad. Well, lucky for us, there is one more ending here that we haven't tried. Because when we go here, we have an option. The final option.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
And
he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and
Indeed.
to everything it stood for.
Yes. And that's why we're gonna turn it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Oh, I
After
had
they
to.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Indeed.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Really?
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you
What's
want to
gonna
throw
happen
my
now?
story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm
What do you
afraid you
mean?
don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Wait, what?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
What do you mean DNA? There is a
detonators
button.
are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
It is.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this
I
is
get it.
much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Oh, you
Mere
enjoyed this, don't
moments
you?
until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
God!
More time to talk
I know
about
what you're
you,
going to do.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I
I know what
where
you're
to
doing.
start.
I know what you're doing, and I don't like it.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes, I do.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right.
Tell me where my
you're
co-workers
gonna die
are.
anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Tell me.
I erased them.
Wait, what?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
Wait, what?
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Why would you do that?
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of
Wait,
events
what?
has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take
Really?
back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see
It was
it
open
go.
perfectly. Why did you do
I'm
that?
sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
I hate you.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
I
I'm
really hate you.
enjoying this so much. You know what?
I
To hell with
hate
it.
him.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why?
You are? Oh, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I like how he just added a
Dear
whole
me, what's the
minute
matter,
above.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These
How am I supposed to do
buttons,
this?
no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video
So,
game can
number
be beaten?
5?
One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, you're having a laugh,
You're in for
really?
quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Incorrect.
It's just
Or-
seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you
Oh.
for every moment that you're powerless.
You enjoyed this,
To
don't
see
you?
made humble.
Yes, of course.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
What happened? I saw that.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Yep,
30
I'm
seconds
happy.
until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you
Wait,
being
what?
blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your
Goodbye,
friend?
employee for
Or will you let it go
20
peacefully?
Oh,
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be
I have
laughing at every
no
second of
idea
your
what I'm supposed to
inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
damn. I am sure that there is a way for me to escape that. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given me so much time. So we're gonna do it again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
He
he had
was
simply
having
missed
a
a memo.
laugh. He was having a laugh, and I know it. Okay, there we go. Input received. So I'm supposed to put an input every time I restart. I want to know how to do that part.
When Stanley came
But
to
I
a
have
set
no
of
idea
two
how
open
exactly I'm
doors,
supposed
he
to do it.
entered the door on his left.
So we have... Okay, we have to think about this.
Yet there was
So
not
we
a
have
single
the
person
option.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
I am
his boss's
lost.
office.
We have the different numbers But nothing was happening when I was pressing it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings,
really?
desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Which was?
2845.
Oh, yeah.
But of course,
so
Stanley couldn't get in
the numbers
by simply pushing
are
random
correct,
buttons on
but
the keypad.
everything else
Stanley
not
happened to
exactly.
input the correct code by sheer luck.
There we go.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly
And now we
opened
can go
passageway.
down. Okay. Let's think about this. We have 5 numbers that I can click on. And those 5 numbers are shown on the computers. But when I press them,
walked
nothing
straight
happens.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
I have
Stanley
no idea.
thought to himself.
I know
Did
that I
he
can
have the
open the
strength
door,
to find out.
but that's it. I will have to think about this.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature.
I do have to
revealed.
say that this game
Each
is
bore the
very
number of an
interesting.
employee in the building.
Very different
Stanley's
from everything
co-workers.
else I've played.
The lives of so many individuals reduced.
It's
to
not
images
exactly
on the
trying to
screen.
mess with your
And
head, but
Stanley, one of them,
it gives you a lot of
eternally
different
monitored
endings.
in this place where freedom
And they have nothing to do with each other. Except maybe that one where he was saying, yeah, you're supposed to open the phone and meet your wife and you were going to have a nice life, and then you understand there is no wife.
Stanley really been under someone's
And she sounded
control
so
all this
cute.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
For a
That
second
his
I thought I had a
emotions had
wife,
been
and he took it
manipulated
from me.
to
That
accept it
moment.
blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept
I will
it.
not
His
accept
own life in someone else's control?
Yes.
Never. It was unthinkable.
I am not gonna
Wasn't
do
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his
monitor
entire
stopped
life
moving, by the way.
utterly blind to the world?
Interesting. Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Okay.
Controls labeled with emotions.
what is that?
Happy or sad.
Yeah, but
or
we don't have
content.
the 0.
Walking,
I thought that
eating,
maybe that's
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
how are we going
past
to
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
Give me the
power
own
over
power.
another human life.
Eh.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did
I
you?
did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control
I
of the
don't care.
machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand,
Is it gonna
there's
open?
only so much that machine can do.
Oh,
You were
really?
supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
But I will
If
not.
you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you
Come on,
don't have
it's you and
nearly
me.
the power you think
One
you
on
do.
one.
For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency
I knew
detonation
he was going to
system.
do it.
In the event that this machine is activated without
Oh,
proper
look at that, there
DNA
is a room over there.
identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Is that a room?
Eliminating
I think
the
that's a
entire
room.
complex. How long
I
until
didn't see it
detonation
last
then?
time.
Let's
Let's
say,
say-
2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun,
Oh,
isn't it, Stanley?
I was
It's
supposed to
your
go
time
immediately,
To
yeah.
shine. You
Press
are the
any
star.
key to send
it's
power.
your story now. Shape it to your heart's
Console.
desires. Oh, this is much
Okay.
better than what I had in
So,
mind. What
they
a shame we
say
have so
number
little time
5.
left to enjoy
What
it.
happens if I
Mere
press number 5?
moments until the bomb goes off. But
And
what precious
because he's
moments each
talking
one
to me,
of
it's
them
really
is.
hard to keep.
More time to talk about you, about me.
So what now?
Where we're going.
I put 5.
What all this means. I barely know where to start.
You have 3 attempts
What's
remaining.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're
Also
obliterated.
disable. Enable backup
All right,
power.
I'm in a good mood.
Activate.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
How do I activate
I
it?
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely
How
in
do I
this
charge it?
instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
Wait, what?
I simply let you sit there in your office
So
forever, pushing
they
buttons
say
endlessly and
for
then dying
executing
alone.
button hint. Okay.
Other times, I let the
So
office
I'm
sink
supposed
into
to
the
press
ground,
number 4.
swallowing everyone inside.
So what happens when I
or
press
let
number
it
4?
burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events
I don't
has
think
been
anything
rather
happens.
amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost
But
hate
nothing
to see
happens when I press
go.
it. Look at this.
But
I'm pressing
sure
it and
whatever
nothing
I come
happens.
up with on the next go around will be
It
even
literally
better.
just makes the sound.
My
and
goodness,
Nothing.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
You
know
see,
what?
it still
To
says
hell with
4
it.
and nothing
I'm going
happens
to
when
put
I
some
press 4.
extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Nope, nothing happens when I
Dear me,
press.
what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have
Only
no
one
idea
time?
where you're going or what you're
I
supposed
think
to
I
be
did
doing
that
right
in the
now?
first time and nothing
Or
happened.
did you just assume when you
Okay.
saw that timer that something in
See,
this room was
now I
capable
press
of
4,
turning
it
on?
still says 4
I mean,
over there.
look at you, running from
It's
button
still the
to
same
button,
color.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this
Oh,
room.
but it's
These
also
numbered
yellow,
buttons. No,
which means I
these
have to
colored
press.
ones. Or maybe this big red button, or
No?
this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be
Am I
beaten?
supposed to press
One
all the
soul?
yellow buttons?
Do you have any idea what your purpose
Is that
in
what I'm
this place
supposed to
is?
do?
But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000?
I have no idea what
I
else I'm
look forward
supposed
to
to press.
finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and
Did it
over
work?
and over
No?
for all of eternity. And Stanley
Incorrect?
died again.
What do you mean incorrect? Okay,
And Stanley died again.
okay, let me try purple.
And Stanley died again.
Oh, there.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
Okay,
That's 30 seconds you have.
we're gonna
left
try
to
one more
struggle.
time. I think
30
it has
seconds
something
until
to
a
do
big
with that.
boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown.
Or maybe they're trying to tell me to
Will
press
you
the
cling
button
desperately
twice?
to your
No,
frail life?
no, no, I
Or
don't
will
think
you let
so.
it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade
Oh,
in
this looks
until the
way
moment
more
I say
terrifying than the other
happily
one.
ever after.
I really don't know what to do. So we have different colors and the numbers. But what happens after that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And now there is nothing. You see, this is what happened last time as well.
No matter how
No
hard Stanley looked,
computer
he
had,
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Secret code or something like that. I have no idea what I'm supposed to input it. Everything looks empty.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And I did. And I did. So there are
Yet
no
there was
computers
not a
here.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Just making
decided to
sure.
go up
No.
to his boss's office. Hoping
So
he
now we
might
go
coming
up.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And I am. Closing this door. Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. So now we have to find the 4th and 5th. But I have no idea where the 4th and 5th are going.
The moment he entered his manager's
Okay, what was
office,
it again?
Stanley froze in his tracks.
2,
Not a living
8,
soul
4,
anywhere.
5.
Could he? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Come on.
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I am not gonna let you
Kind of
talk.
anxiety isn't
Man, I've been...
So he relaxed for a few moments
Okay,
with
fine.
some calming new age music.
I will be honest. I like it, but I'm not a huge fan of this. Very relaxing, very relaxing, yes.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward. into the opened passageway.
Thank you. Also, I'm very thankful that he didn't make it too long. Okay, so what do you think I'm supposed to do? Click the number and then all the colors, or click all the colors and then the number?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Because I'm not paying too much
Stanley
attention
thought to
when
himself.
he is
Did he have the strength to find
explaining everything, and I'm trying to press buttons. Did he say that he disposed of all the other employees, or did
now
he
the
just,
monitors jumped to life.
you know,
their true nature
remove them?
revealed. Each
Which
bore
was
the number
just
of an employee in the
made them
building.
leave.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing.
This
Freedom.
mind control facility, it was
Now
too
it's just
horrible
going
to
to come
believe
out
it
of the
couldn't
sky.
be true.
There it
Had
is.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was
have.
happy with his boring job?
Probably.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Sounds like every other job.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
No.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was
I
it
have
even
no idea.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire
Also, I
life
feel like I could have
utterly
just gone backwards from
blind to the
that.
world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Okay.
Controls labeled with emotions.
Just making sure where all the
or
buttons
sad,
were.
or content.
So there are no
Walking,
buttons, for example,
eating,
on this
working,
side.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
Well,
cold
there are
reality
buttons,
of
but
his past
we do
began
not
to
press
sink
them.
in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
let's
human
turn it on.
life. For he would dismantle the controls once
What is the
and
switch?
for all.
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn
I
the
was,
controls off
but I'm not going to.
and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power
Okay,
you
if
think
I'm
you
staying
do, for
like
example,
this,
and I believe
I will
you'll
have
find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly
good
realized
middle
he
ground
had
between
just
all the buttons.
initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Yes.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are
Nuclear?
set to explode,
Why is it nuclear?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Oh wait,
Let's say, 2 minutes.
can I make it?
Now
Can I
this
make
is
it?
making things
Can
a
I make
little
it?
more
I
fun, isn't
can.
it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
I forgot
you
I can
are
actually
the
try
star. It's your story
Okay,
now.
so
Shape it
it's
to your
3
heart's
and
desires.
all the blue
Oh,
buttons.
this is
The-
much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so
Okay,
little
so
time left
first
to
of all,
enjoy
what is
it.
the 3
Mere
buttons?
moments until
Yeah, there
the
it is.
bomb goes off. But what precious moments each
what
one
is-
of them is.
I don't see
More
any
time
blue
to
buttons,
talk
though.
about you, about me, where we're
Are
going.
those the blue buttons?
What all this means.
Oh, wait,
I
what?
barely know where to start.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
What's that?
So it doesn't
You'd like to
matter.
know where your
They all
co-workers
have
are?
the same.
A moment of
That's
solace before you're
purple.
obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Thank you.
I erased them.
Okay, here
I
it is.
turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when
How
I
is
tell
it incorrect?
I simply let you sit there in your office forever,
Okay, so-
pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Yellow.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
Wait, what?
swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to
Red.
say this, though. This version of
And
events
then we go
has
to
been rather
one.
amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the
Then red
control
again.
wrested away from you, it's
What?
quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
I have no idea what I'm
sure
supposed to do.
whatever
at
I
this
come up with on the next go-around will be even
point.
better.
Okay, let me try.
My goodness, only
What?
34 seconds left. but I'm enjoying this
I am so confused.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to
and
put
there are
some
no
extra
green buttons
time on the clock. Why
I mean,
not?
no, wait, there are.
These are precious
Okay, that's
additional
one.
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
That's two.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going
No.
or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
So now we go to 5.
Look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why did you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I have no idea how to do this.
But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will
there
you
has to be an
this
answer.
Looking desperately for a solution? 10, 100, 1,000?
A few
to
times.
Finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me in the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity.
And we are.
Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
Damn it.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I have no idea what I can do.
And then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
I'm sure that there
Or
is
will you let it go
a way to
peacefully?
get out.
Another choice. Make it count.
It wants the power
It's
back,
all
but
the
I have
same
no
to
idea
me,
how to
all a
turn it
part
back.
of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in
Just
until the
do
moment I
it,
say, happily
you
ever after.
little... A lot of fun, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Okay, so it's not my computer this time.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need.
Oh.
If I can make it through
Okay,
this
so
door,
this is the fourth
I can
one.
make it through them all.
Okay. I really don't want to Google it, but on the other side, I really want to see how I'm supposed to do that.
When Stanley came to it,
So give me 1 second. I just want to see how to do it. I don't want to spoil myself what exactly is going to happen, because I tried a lot of different stuff and it doesn't work. So it was the... So here we go. Okay, I found it. I'm just reading what exactly is happening, and so the countdown can't be stopped. That's what they're saying. So from what I'm reading, no one has figured out what the buttons are supposed to mean. I am speechless. How is that supposed to work?
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's go to the left. And maybe there is a different one.
Yet there was not a single person.
Actually, give me 1 second. Just to make sure.
Feeling a wave of disbelief.
I think I just spoiled myself one of the endings. So let's
Stanley
do that.
decided to go
but
up
I
to
spoiled
his
it like
boss's office,
how exactly
he
to
might
start
coming
it.
to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs
So
to
what
his
they're
boss's
saying
office.
is, or at least what I read, I'm supposed to go here and immediately go like this.
Okay, I think we all...
Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Oh. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Money crisp? I didn't even know that you can do that. Wait, did it close? Wait. No, it's still the same. So it just closes at a certain moment. What about here? Can I still go back? I can. Okay, and I can still go in here, so nothing has changed. So it's literally just going backwards, in a way. But now, this part here disappeared. Wait, what? Wait, what is happening? Why is it getting dark? And I can hear something from outside as well. What happens if I do this? No? Stare into the abyss and the abyss will stare back at you? No? What is happening? Why is it doing that? Nope, I have no idea. And it's still... It's like there is something outside, but it's... Why is it making those sounds? And it's strange that I can go all the way back as well. Can I actually? Oh, I can. Oh, well, that's very strange. Also, the narrator is not speaking with me. I feel like he is just having fun on the other side. Oh, finally the door next to me is open. You're now leaving? Oh, great. Escape pod baby bay. Oh, never mind. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Okay, then I guess we're just gonna go up. So this is 755. Said that there is no elevator. It's always going by the stairs. Why am I supposed to do that? Still the same, nothing different. It's kind of sad that the narrator is not with us. This may be like the loneliest part of the game. And I think that's because he, you know, he just continued without us. Okay. 2 more. Whoop. I didn't see that one. Oh, 432. Okay, I actually have to keep track of that. I think that it's like we're going on the same... There we go. Yeah, it's still 432. It's like we're on the same one. Escape pod lunch bay. Escape. How far am I supposed to go? Oh, nice. Wait, what? Oh, that's kind of sad. Wait, what? Really? Oh. Input receipt. Welcome Stanley to heaven. What is this? Oh, I get it. I get it. It's heaven because it has buttons. So I have to press all of them? Boop bop boop bop. Boop bop boop. Boop bop boop bop. Boop bop boop. Boop. Come on, boop. There we go. How many more am I supposed to... Oh, they're just resetting? Oh. Look at this. Speedrunning. Somehow I'm not touching even one. So this is a very, very boring, I don't know, heaven. How much more are we supposed to wait? What happened? Well, I found the last computer. It was our computer, and the moment we entered it, we went to heaven. This is heaven. And it is snowing? Why is it snowing? So now we're in heaven with buttons. And we're pressing buttons. Because this is heaven. And heaven is boring. No. Look at this. Who would like to be here? Are you going to get louder than this? What will happen if I press only the green ones? Wait, am I moving with them? I feel like I'm moving with them. So I'm being pushed by the buttons as well. What am I supposed to do here? Wait for eternity? Well, there is something there, and it's huge. I don't know if you can see it, but it is huge. It's like a huge circle. I think it's just giving light. Why didn't they just turn it invisible? You may say that I'm going blind, and I am, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Heaven is boring. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? There is nothing to do here. Nothing is changing, and heaven is just continuing. am I supposed to do? I pressed every single button that I can, but it's immediately resetting them. So what else can I do? I have no idea. I feel like I'm supposed to restart the game because nothing is happening. Yep, I have just no idea what I'm supposed to do. Okay, let's begin the game again. I am not waiting. But yeah, this is the last one. I have no idea how to do it. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, I just figured
Already
out.
This was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh, is it because I was staying in my room for too long? Man, why you do it like that? Okay, what do we have here? Nothing. We have nothing. I have no idea. I'm just trying to think where else we can go. I have no idea. Maybe we're supposed to start the new content in that case, because I really don't know what else we can do. Yeah, okay. Let's start the new content. I have no idea what else we can do.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I have no idea. We're going to figure it out. Yay, new content. Oh, this is already fun. Ooh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Oh, that's an old game.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yay!
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Is that so?
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable
Yay!
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
Yay!
well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I hope it's super good.
So far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I think so too, I think so too.
Is it broken?
I
What's
don't
going
know.
on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or,
Oh,
All
there
right,
we go.
finally,
Okay.
at long last, it's on to the new content.
Yay.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes, I'm with you, narrator. I'm with you. Let's put our differences aside and have some fun.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if
You know what? I'm actually agreeing with
Let's
you.
see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yeah. Let's do it. What is this?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
The jump circle? But I can't even jump. Oh, I can jump! I can jump! They added jumping! So much fun. Never had so much fun in my life. No. So what? That's it? I'm What? What do you mean, Red? I'm not happy with it.
Is that it?
I think so.
Surely that's not all the new content.
It
There has to
shouldn't
be
be.
something else, right?
And I can't jump anymore. Yeah, maybe next one. Maybe next one. Try to put all the buttons in one color. Wow, I think that's a very old message and I just saw it. I'm so sorry. Try to put all the buttons in one color. I think I did that. Oh, okay.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say,
Okay.
initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
I am
just
with
elevators
you.
and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
You'll
If
be
this is new
surprised.
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right
I mean,
there. Hell,
please
I could
don't.
count to 30 trillion. You could
No,
put
wait.
that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
Please don't.
And oh, wait.
Oh,
There's more.
okay.
Very
that's more.
good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay, what is it? Thank you for enjoying
That's
the new
it?
content. Wait,
Oh,
what?
You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market
That
for
was a
no
direct
reason
hit
other than
on
to
some
make
companies.
an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements,
Oh.
and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What
Really?
quality assurance department signed
How do I
off
get
on this?
that achievement?
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's
That's
my
what
fault,
happens,
Stanley.
yeah.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, Why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Fair.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Okay.
What do you say, friend?
Friend, you know what? Fine. We're officially going to... Excuse me? Wait, that's what I'm supposed to be.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
You know, I said it always in the past, but... You know... Sorry.
Oh. You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a
Oh,
dork
wait,
anyway,
that's a
so who
normal... No,
cares?
wait, no. We're going to... Okay. Okay, my bad. That's just the same.
Never mind. You're not a dork.
I just want to hear him say it. Will he dare? Yep, this is just the same old playthrough. Okay. I have no idea what this place is, but what do you want to do in the vent? Coffee nut. Really? I can't pick it up. So, what
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Please do. Wow. What am I playing? Skyrim, X Dragon Age, X.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh. I like this. This is calming. This is nice. This is nice. The Memory Zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched?
I do not.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Isn't this the same? Okay. What is this? The Stanley Parable Collection Edition. Really? There was a collection edition for this game? Nice. What is this? 2014. Independent Game Festival. Audience Reward. Nice. They actually won something. The Stanley Parable. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Wow. The good times. I don't remember those times, or at least I don't want to remember most of them. Always the wrong time. Wait, what? The Stanley Parable, the Stanley Parable, the Stanley Parable. Okay. Well, these are new. Kinda. Maybe. What is this? Buy on Steam. Oh, that's their website. Whew. Sorry about that. The original remake. The memory. Okay. Smile because it happened. A trip down memory lane. I cannot interact with anything. And they just put $1 in. Okay. Oh! Is this what the original home screen was supposed to be? Don't play for 5 years. Wait, what? There is an achievement to not play the game for 5 years? Wow. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. What is... What? What's the point of that? Nominee, British Academy Award. Wow, okay. They won a lot of different stuff. Wait, is this not the same thing? So they just copy-pasted. Beta working in progress, and then they have 2 computers. Nice. New video game released today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Okay, 50% off designer hat. Oh my god, that's a deal. But a small creature owns the other half. Wait, what? I'm not happy with that. I'm not sharing. Stanley Parable. Deals true choices. Oh yeah, I remember that ending. I was kind of sad about it. Oh, that was a good memory lane. What is this? In loving memory of little Stanley. Wait, Stanley was supposed to be a hamster? Oh, I'm kinda sad now. I have no idea what this song is supposed to be like, or from what it is. Interacted Awards, Designer Museum Design in the Year.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art,
Indeed.
Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
Indeed.
Did you hear
I
that,
actually
Stanley?
have to agree.
Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Review
It was
what?
literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all.
Indeed.
It isn't
He's
even the
actually
Stanley Parable anymore. It's just
I have to
husk
agree with that.
now. A lifeless husk with
I
an
like that they
hour of
also
new
added
elevator
the
content.
ad. Why did they add the ad as well? And why am I supposed to touch the water? But okay. So many memories, so many stuff. And a lot of these stuff are not even in the final game. Wow. Okay, that's the home screen, the 2 doors. I kind of have to remember those. Person of the Year. Really? You're not even going to show me my name? Oh, but I can see the 2 of us there. Hate Mondays, that's my cup. And that's a lot of... Wow, okay. What do we have here? Memory zone maintenance. Maintenance. Blah, blah, blah. The end is never the end. Okay. Okay, I cannot go back. So it was playable also on Mac? So these are all the stuff that you can get. Oh wait, you could get an eye! Okay, that's already a really good deal. A lot of smiles. What was that? Your number 29. I don't even remember that one. I don't think we had that.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
If it was perfect, you were gonna get 10
It
of 10.
didn't need new
sure.
content.
It
It
is
just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I don't remember this bike. Wait, are you telling me to go back?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh, the maintenance is open.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I do not know. Wow, really?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh no.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Steam reviews. Wow, that's a little bit too much, man. Okay, what do we have?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Okay, fair, but okay, I have no buts. So many Steam reviews. I hope that there are a few positive ones. It was very positive when I was buying the game. Oh, I cannot even read them. Nope. Well, there are a few positive ones.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Preachy? Wow.
I'm not preachy, am I?
I mean...
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh,
no, I mean...
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
You have?
know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Well, you have to...
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Maybe, but you did your best. You cannot make everybody happy.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
Okay, with this one I have to agree.
A skip button. A skip button.
Wait. What is it?
Yes, I think we can do... If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead
Why is he
for
so
just a moment,
fast?
surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley
happening?
Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
okay,
a skip button we shall have.
So I can just... Okay. Oh, skip button. Can I go around it? I like how he was literally building the whole place. Okay. So...
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations
I wanted to hear that.
Choice in video game. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
I can press it again.
You need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
I mean, I have the button.
Maybe a manifesto. Look,
I have the
I'll
button
outline it
now.
for you very briefly, and
I
you
am
can tell
probably
me what
going
you
to lose it, so...
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption...
No.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well... I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's... Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12 hours?
You've just been frozen there.
What? 12
hours? The skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Oh yeah, he is right.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stan. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I beg you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just
Why is he continuing? Why are you continuing?
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week?
Or 2 weeks.
Oh no.
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Oh
and
my
think
God.
That's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing?
How does he know that I'm back when I wasn't even moving?
Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley.
I know, because you're a narrator, but come on.
None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
Wait,
One
really?
single
Wait.
thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe,
I think it has worked.
Hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along?
I have no idea.
Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time.
Okay, it's been a week, so if I press it, it's probably gonna be months
I
or
can't be
a
taken
year.
by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds
I feel like I'm gonna
itself
die if I
between
press
the
it.
two of us.
Wait,
And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curving inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now,
okay.
I am alive.
Narrator,
I am
I'm
truly
sorry.
and completely here.
I am
a
so
being.
sorry. Wait, what?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hey.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Why would you describe it?
There is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunity.
Why would he go there?
Nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stan.
Now I feel bad.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant,
I'm just checking if there is
clearly,
something different, but I don't think there is. He cannot move anything.
Rich wellspring of both delight,
which is also strange because this whole room showed up because of him.
I was consumed by it.
Anyways.
I could do nothing.
Oh, he stopped. Oh, and now I cannot skip it because he is not talking. Oh, okay, I can. So he just left? But he cannot leave. He is basically with me here. He just gave up on talking. And because it has been a year, probably it has been a lot of years. Can I stop you? I guess I can. Can we please skip it?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
Are you okay?
entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
I have no idea what
but
he's
then,
talking about.
He's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us,
So
now he went, shut
literally
up. It's the
just went
inconsistency,
insane.
It's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely
totally agree with you.
anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that
Wait, what? Oh, I hear water from somewhere. Where is the water coming from? I don't see the water. Wait, is it actually filling with water? I don't see it, but I hear it. It's somewhere over here. I think I'm going blind. Oh, I see it. Okay, this is bad. Which means that now when we skip it, we're going to drown. Well, this is just sad.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh, he went insane.
The end is never the end.
I'm going blind too. Oh, hello, Nori. I hope you're having a nice day. The narrator is having a bad day, so yeah, he's just having a bad day. Don't pay him too much mind. You know, basically when we skip, the time we skip is getting longer and longer. 3 skips ago we were at around 1 year, and he just went insane. Ah, there we go. I'm actually surprised that with so much water, no matter how many years have passed, it's disappeared somewhere. Okay, what happens if we do it again? Now we're probably at around... Yep, that's what I was thinking about. Not surprised, not surprised. And I still can't continue. Wow. Okay, maybe if I continue it's going to destroy completely. Oh. Can I? I cannot. The narrator is not here. He cannot escape from me because he's always stuck with me. One way or another. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay, it's been that long, huh? Okay. Well, I'm not gonna say that I'm... Oh, I can finally eat. Not that Stanley needs to. I cannot continue. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Well, that's just sad. Come on, you could have... I don't know. Although, when you think about it, we're skipping with centuries at this point. Wow. So quiet. Wow. Is it really that empty? Ooh. Hey, finally we can continue. And the button is not working anymore. So, what is left? Yeah, that makes sense. It's been centuries, maybe more than that. I am not surprised. The narrator is probably not only insane, but if I have to be honest, I think that he committed suicide, but he cannot, so... What just happened? So basically we had this skip button because somebody in the comment section decided to say that he wanted a skip button. The problem was that each time I pressed the skip button, the time we skipped was getting longer and longer. It was like 5 minutes, then 45 minutes, then a week. then a year, and 5 or 7 more tries, it was way longer. Ooh, we're back.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Well, the new content was interesting, to say the least. New content. Got me intrigued.
Oh good, you noticed my sign.
Yeah. Kinda hard to miss. Okay, I hope that this time we're not, you know, going to spend centuries again with each other. Which was basically you going insane. Oh, yeah, nice. We skipped all the introduction and stuff. Wait, do we actually have to go up?
You see, Stanley,
Yeah.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Okay.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
I already
say
forgot.
We take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release
The end
with a
is
few
never the
minor
end.
additions?
Again.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
Oh, that's cool.
An
That's
entirely
cool.
new experience, built from
I would
the
love to
ground
play
up.
this.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Also, sometimes he's skipping. I have no idea what's happening. Welcome, Investor Showcase. The Stanley Parable 2.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't
This
you
is
think?
the sequel.
Ultra
Wow.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I would love to see that, yeah. I cannot open the door, but these are new doors. Nice. Already getting better and better at this. They're back, the 2 doors. Oh no. So, what do we have? More TSP, better TSP. Win-win. Sequel mind share. The color red. Leverage hosting value. Wow, okay, fair enough. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Is it because they're the same pictures but 2 of them? We have presentation. Can we? I cannot. Oh, what is that? Thanks for attention. Thanks for attending my meeting. Okay.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
What do you mean?
Let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
But you already had...
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, that's definitely how games are made. This way to the show floor. Oh, I have even a red carpet. Yes, thank you. I am the main star, yes. New content. Am I supposed to go inside? No? Okay. I feel like a rock star. Or a movie star, in this case. Ooh. Okay, this is huge.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Wow, there are buckets as well. Merch. Okay, so office decoration, the Stanley Parable. Okay. Let me see. Exclusive, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Wait, what? Is he finally going to learn my name?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
They are.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Is he finally going to learn that my name is not Stanley? Is this it? Is this it?
Jim.
Wait,
sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
I am not Jim!
In the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
I'm not
Just
Jim.
play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I'm living as Jim.
Sleeping and waking as Jim.
I'm sleeping and waking as
Falling in
Jim.
love and being heartbroken as Jim.
I kinda don't want to fall in love and be
Seizing all the
heartbroken
world's
as Jim.
possibilities Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
I don't want my...
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I don't like this.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you!
I don't feel that.
The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
But I don't... Yes, I am icy. I don't want to be...
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time.
What do you
If this
mean?
were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable
Why
2,
would I
it
want
would
to
still
feel
be
that?
worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Thank
I'm
you.
too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
What do you mean too
I'm
much,
putting
Jim?
the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Remove the button as a whole. Jim. My name is Jim. Sure. Yeah. Why don't you be called Jim, huh?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That
That's
would actually save me the
very
work
bad
of finishing
idea.
this feature.
No, that's a very bad idea. You heard Jim in the game. Oh my god, he actually changed it. The button that says Jim. No. He actually changed it. Enjoy the new features. Honestly, if they make a second game, the main character is supposed to be called Jim. I'm sorry, but it should.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes.
Probably.
Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Collectibles? Why? Why would you do that? Wait, what? Setting the world champion. Infinite hole. 3 achievement. Ooh. Okay. Jump circle. Oh!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
I did.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I mean, I'm more and more disappointed from the second game at this point. You know what? Just don't. What is this? What is this? Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Well, you know, I really like blue stuff. Happy 12th birthday and Get Well Someday. I'm sorry.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday...
Oh, you were going to do it the opposite as well. Why you do this to me? If I was choosing this one, you were going to choose the other one. I know what you were going to do. How dare you? I hate you.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I hope that he was going to rethink it. 3 new plus easy achievements. Aren't the achievements actually easy in this game? I don't know. What's this one? Setting order. I can't even enter. When they're still creating the stuff and I can't even use those stuff. Okay, let me see the new achievements. Okay, what do we have? 3 achievements. They're that easy. Okay. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement, no more steps. It just works. Putting that quote there. Putting that quote, okay.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
What do you mean?
Wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over
so
the
there really
world.
Is the way to create and to take this achievement.
Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
What do you mean? Give me the achievement. I'm honestly saying that this is one of the worst games I've ever played. I just don't create a second game. It's that easy.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I mean, there is like the collectibles. Collect them all. Oh wait, no. I don't want to go there. Oh, what is this one? Expo Hall. Oh, okay. So let's see what we have here.
Oh goodness, Stanley, this is very awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to both the exhibits for the bucket and the collectible. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves both of them. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the collectibles and the bucket.
Fine,
okay?
fine,
All
fine.
right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Thank you. But first I want to see the Infinity Fall. I mean, that means that I will be falling forever, right? Infinity.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Oh.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
But do I want to fall? Well, screw it.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions,
Indeed.
if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
But what if I like the Infinity Fall?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
What is gonna happen if I don't press it?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
What do you
It's
mean?
a very, very deep hole. To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
So there is
I
an
don't
end.
want to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well,
Is it?
Sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the The infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Why didn't you just
found me
say
out,
that?
Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look,
And
I
you're
think the issue here is just that you're
no different than the other compies that are created games. What is this?
Actually wants to fall infinitely. I figured the hole was as
New
deep
mug.
as anyone
Yeah,
would
sure.
actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
How am I the problem? I'm literally testing stuff you wanted me
Things
to
got
test.
a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite?
Okay.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
What's gonna happen if I don't teleport? What if I like it here? I have somehow light with me, and I can see the exit, and I can exit at any time I want. So I can stay here, and this can be my escape from reality. I have nothing to eat. I'm going up.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
How is it
The
me?
problem is that you like holes too much. Not
Okay,
normal.
maybe.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time.
You
Don't need to
know
see it
very
all, but
well
not
that
you.
it's
Oh,
not
no,
infinite.
No. You have a weird sort of...
Wait, what?
Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't
Way
help but
shorter.
feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
Yeah.
admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really
Wait a
do have
second.
so much more to
Does
show
that
you
mean-
and to talk about. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
It's
Okay.
getting shorter and shorter.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Oh, this
I
is
suspect
bad.
that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
I'm confused here.
Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Well, that's what I've been trying.
Well, there it is.
Oh, wow.
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point.
It looks like a mini pool.
It's more of a concavity, or
No.
even a very aggressive divot.
No, it's like a pool.
How is this still appealing to you?
What?
I know you're
do you mean?
obsessed
I
with
just wanted to
holes,
see if it's
but
going
at
to-
this depth, I just
I
can't
cannot
see
get
the
up.
scratching the it. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I like it here. I feel like it's gonna be fully... Yeah. Let's say goodbye to the hole. Goodbye. It was nice having you. Oh,
Is the, teleport button not working?
it is not working, no.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It
What?
was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
I am
Still nothing?
pressing it?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Which
I'm
is?
out.
Wait,
Goodbye,
what?
Stanley.
Wait.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
No,
Now
wait,
you'll
wait,
get
more
more
time
time
wait,
with it
wait,
than you
wait,
could ever
wait,
have
wait,
asked
wait,
for.
wait.
It's
I am
a
ready.
win for
I'm ready to get
everyone.
out. No,
You
no, no.
get to
Please,
be
please,
with
please,
the hole.
please, please,
I
please,
get to
please,
do
please. Don't leave me
literally
here.
anything else.
But there is nothing to do here. At least
Take
fill it
care,
with
Stanley.
water.
I
No.
hope you and the
Narrator.
hole have a wonderful rest
Narrator.
of the day together.
Narrator. 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 Excuse me. What is happening? Hello? Wait. Okay. I really hope that you're going to follow me after this, narrator, because I need a teleport button. I am questioning a lot of stuff right now. But I guess I'm leaving you. I'm going back to my people. The whole people. Oh my god! Just look at him! Perfection on itself. There is nothing better than this. How can it get better than this? Oh my god! Ta 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 ah, this is mad.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of
It's like laughing, but oh wow, this is going backward. Yeah, I'm not good at understanding those. Da, 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 da. Wow, this is a good one. I feel like he's going insane. Wow. Puppies! Puppy! Look at them! Look at the puppies! I know that we started from the beginning, but I didn't hear the good music. I want to find a good one. Ooh. Ooh. Error. Yeah, that's how you travel the world.
Stanley! Stanley!
Oh.
Oh good, you're awake. It
Hello.
seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Well,
drifting
probably.
away into dreamland. But
Indeed.
we can't have that, Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment.
Oh, is that how you're going to do me?
If I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole.
You're gonna do me like that?
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Oh, don't
and
you
I'm
dare.
looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
You're gonna do me like that? Oh. And here we go again. He starts to doze off. No. No, get me out of here. Please. Oh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. I didn't try the bucket one.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see,
what is
Stanley,
that supposed to be?
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's
I want such a bucket.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
But I like the bucket.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Thank you. I like my
bucket. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Yeah.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I like this bucket. This is a good bucket. I like the bucket. I'm gonna be with my bucket for a while.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
I do not know,
There
but
really
this is a
should be
good
an award
bucket.
if it isn't already.
Cool bucket. I like this bucket. Okay, so let's do the collectibles. I think that's the last thing that's left. Oh wow, what is this?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
But
I don't want to stifle
what's
the
the point
intrinsic
then?
joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I feel like a lot of people want those. Okay, 1 out of 6. Was that it?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Indeed. Fine, it end. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done with this. We have the collectibles and we have the bucket with us. So, can I leave now? I think I can. Oh, that's disturbing to look at. No screenshots, it doesn't matter because...
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay. I have no idea what he's doing.
Are you ready?
I am.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Really?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But wait, I have additional jumps.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
Okay.
Version 2.
So you literally changed the position of them?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Did you
and
just
I do very much
put
enjoy
holes?
creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
And the jumping circle is not even for jumping.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
You're killing me,
I wanted
man.
fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Okay.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Oh.
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Wait, that's actually the game? I'm actually playing the game right now? Okay. Let's try it out.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company
and the balloons are there
where he was employee number 427.
Yeah.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month.
When you think about it, this is a really easy job.
Although others
as long as he gets paid at the end.
Soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was he now?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Yeah.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
This is actually new.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
This is way more information than when I started the game originally.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I cannot touch the balloon.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. The bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Wait, what? What is this for? Okay, we have a bucket now. I don't know if the bucket will help us with something, but...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
I did.
and entered the door on his left.
No. Stanley went on the door.
This
on
was
the
not
right.
the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah, the bucket is telling me the truth.
And here it was.
I really
Had
was
the
expecting
bucket turned out
something to be here.
correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Yes.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
A very good bucket. I love this bucket. This bucket is a friend.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
What?
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Okay. So what, now they want me to do...
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The
Fair
cargo
enough.
lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
So does that mean everything is changed?
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
I am speechless with this. So I have to go through all of the endings
gone.
with the
What
bucket.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Every single time. This is the bucket. I love the bucket.
Stanley clutched the
Bucket is
bucket
life.
tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
And that's why we're
And
doing
here
it.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket
But we
was
don't
wrong.
have more than one line.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Okay, what's
No.
gonna happen?
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this
Oh, what is
obvious
that?
fact. He was firmly convinced that
How am
the
I
bucket
supposed to
had
take that?
spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
That's new. How am I supposed to go there?
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay. So we're going to speak with our wife again?
Now pick up the phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Because the
Were you trying to
bucket...
resist the bucket's orders?
I do.
Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk.
It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer?
I mean,
or
I
spoken
get the
quicker?
joke, but still.
Oh, comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
There is?
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Wait, what? Wait, don't you dare.
What is comedic timing?
Oh no.
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How
Oh,
long
no.
should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
Oh.
And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the
You do know
answer
that-
to all of these questions
You
is...
don't know that 19 seconds
yes.
are almost up,
Let's
right?
dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh,
Yes.
in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
What
with
does
one
that
of your
have to do with
arms
anything?
raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These
Wait,
are
what?
the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Wait,
To
what?
begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including
That's-
the
wow.
specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time.
Wait,
With
what?
these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm Danny
Let's
with the
practice
funny.
screaming, I'm Danny with the funny now.
I'm Danny with the funny. I'm Danny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
Okay, so I'm a comedian.
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they
Why
were
would I do
throughout the
that?
joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey
Wait,
should be no
what?
less than 10 pages long
Wow.
and should include the same question reprinted several times.
No.
Just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying
No.
attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is.
Oh my.
With these strategies
Why?
at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in
my
laughter
sprinkle
and even
snow,
tripled
please.
over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence. And to
Okay,
very
this
likely
turn-
die in a
this took a
hailstorm
turn
of bullets
way
and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their
What?
children after them.
What?
Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
I'm speechless of what
Hey,
I just
goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it?
Yes,
Well, no
yes,
matter.
indeed.
I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So,
hope
with that
so.
in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
saw. Okay. Let's have a normal. Oh, it's basically the same.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in
Okay.
stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king
I
of
am-
comedy. That's what you'll call me.
I'm hoping
Thank
that this
goodness
will
we
happen.
had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now? Well, I wouldn't
Definitely
be the king
somewhere
of comedy,
laughing.
that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Oh yeah, no need. But still, I don't get it. Okay. Let's go all the way to the end. Maybe he will have something to show us.
Here we go. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this was all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault,
What do you
Stanley.
mean?
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down,
Thank you,
Stanley?
thank
Are
you.
Here we go. You ready?
I am.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, now he wants me to go to the door on the right.
What? We're back at the phone already?
Yeah, what
No,
happened?
What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which
Fair
culminates
enough.
in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake.
No, I think
I've made a
it's-
fool of myself.
No.
I don't
think it's-
deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp.
Well, I can't deny that, but
I
still.
think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
No, please don't.
Yes, surely that will help me.
No.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though
Wait, what?
all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
Oh no. He doesn't even
I
know that
heard
I'm
that
not.
you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are.
Oh my
No?
god.
Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's
No,
another
just
word
stop.
to describe
Just
a
stop.
bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of
Yeah.
Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the
Yeah,
whole
you
point
are.
of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More
Please don't.
instructional videos. Let's see.
Okay.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Okay, give me the bucket again.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
I embrace the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yes.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
Nope.
The bucket was wrong.
I am sad.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
But the bucket speaks to me.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But
Indeed.
Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
I'm
He
still
was
wondering how
firmly
I can get
convinced
the
that the
collectible.
bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Sadly, he is correct.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again
Into the dark
obeyed
room.
blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Are we going to meet with our wife again?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once
Wait,
upon
what?
a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh no. Stanley, what did you do? Stanley? Oh no. What have you done, Stanley? Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press T to take me to work with you.
The
Oh, no.
Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
What have you
Stanley
done,
is hearing the
bucket?
bucket say to him is just in his head.
Press T to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
What have you done? Let's go back to work, I guess.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It
No.
can't think. It can't talk.
It can
All
talk
it
to
will
me.
ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
But too bad, because I know. Don't listen to the loud man. Indeed, indeed. Let's go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me
Yeah.
he trusted and listened to. Now all
Not
he cares
anymore.
about is his awful bucket.
Bucket
This
is the
stupid
best.
hunk of metal.
My bucket. To ignore anyone in your life except for me. Well, F in the chat, I guess.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
Indeed.
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Indeed, right. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press M to go home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
I know.
It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier.
It's
more
a cool
capable
bucket.
of transporting liquid.
Better.
Like
better.
it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Yes. To relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
It's the best bucket.
Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
To go home to work to home to work to home.
Oh no. I'm having feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do
Look
anything
at
it
it.
asks. What's
It's
wrong with
perfect.
me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be
No.
less confusing.
No,
Yes.
no,
The
get
bucket
away.
could
This
tell
is
me
my
what
bucket.
to do in this troublesome situation.
This is my bucket. This
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give it to me. Give
No.
me the bucket, Stanley.
No.
I need it. Give
No.
it to me now.
No.
Give it or I'll...
I'll go back to work.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Warmth spread through Stanley's arms.
Always.
With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
I love this bucket. This bucket is life. Okay, let's do one more ending. I see that we'll have to redo
Stanley
all of them,
clutched
but
the
they're at
bucket
least
tightly
different
to
this
his
time.
chest and entered the door. This was not the
So
correct
let's
way
finish
to the
with
meeting
all
room.
the endings on the
Stanley
right.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yes.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
It's always
Stanley
wrong.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
And we're going exactly there.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift, yeah, good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
I am.
There's something up there I need you to do.
Definitely.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Yes.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley
It should
chose
have,
not to
but
think
I
about
know.
this
I
obvious
believe
fact.
in this.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay. Not exactly though. Ooh, silence.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past
No,
this
no, no, no,
point."
no, no. I know that. That's
How
why I
could you
wanted to
think
come
it was
here.
okay to bring the bucket here?
What?
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Wait, what?
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
What do you mean?
If that's true, well, my goodness. I think we have to do something about it.
No,
This
no. Wait.
misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
No. Don't
So
you
much
dare
of the
show me
impact
another
of the
video.
story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay. Is this
Now
a
then,
bucket?
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios,
I don't
and
feel
you'll
like
tell
I'm
me
supposed
whether
to.
or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay.
Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin.
I see buttons. I can press buttons.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Definitely.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an
Oh.
actual bucket.
Okay. I did not expect that. No, actually, I did.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Definitely not.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
I am speechless.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Really? Huh. Okay.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
What? Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible.
Come on, it looks like a bucket. You can put water in it. You can definitely put water in it.
Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Correct. This is a bucket.
What? So you do agree with me?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Oh, that's how you're gonna do me? No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Wait, what? Wait, explain it. Explain it.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next... Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, take your time.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket.
Okay.
Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of
Indeed.
course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think?
I don't
Answer
know.
me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Yeah, everything's a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Indeed.
I've lost all sense of perspective.
Same.
What is a bucket? What isn't
Yeah.
a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do
Yeah.
any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Wait. Let's not go
Stanley,
there.
I can't
We're all
keep
buckets.
doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to
It's okay.
erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Wait, what?
Okay, here we go.
Wait, no. Wait, no, my bucket.
What happened? Is everything gone?
I don't know.
Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing
I
in the
can't
game
believe
was
it.
a bucket?
Everything was a
Oh my
bucket?
God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you,
Why is he
Stanley,
not a bucket?
You're still here.
I'm
You're
still
not
here.
a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news.
Is
We're
it?
not buckets.
But
Yes, I actually
there
feel
is nothing
much
left.
more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But
Okay,
it doesn't
fair.
change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Or
So,
anything at
tell you
all.
what? I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Okay.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
Okay, yeah.
Who knows
Good
what
point.
that
Good point.
information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Okay. I did. Oh, somebody's calling. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work.
Yes.
The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any
Okay.
time you believe you are listening to a recorded message,
Yeah.
please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere.
Yeah.
Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
You too. I can't delete it though. I'm not allowed to delete it. What's the point of this?
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
The bucket is awesome. Everybody loves the bucket. Whoever doesn't love the bucket, I don't love them. The bucket is life. The bucket is first. The bucket is the beginning and the end.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Okay, so that
This
means
was
that
not
there
the
is only
correct
one
way to the
ending
meeting
this
room.
way.
But
We can
Stanley
just do
had
that.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yes.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
It's always wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Let's go down. This is the only ending that I don't know if I want to actually deal with the bucket.
Stanley, I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
No. No. We care about Stanley. Oh,
you see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
You are?
We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Really?
It's this
even your
bucket
computer
you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes.
Even you plan
bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
No.
Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Why would the Adventure Line? We both hated the Adventure Line. My wife looks beautiful as ever. I can't believe that you are here. I'm disappointed in you. We're not going to speak about you, and I'm sorry. I don't want. Why are we supposed to take the line?
Look at that wacky line.
No,
Who
man.
knows where it'll go off to next? Oh,
no.
And it played some silly music as well.
Oh, here we go. Literally the worst part of the whole ending.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
I remember.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah, I remember
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly
But that was
like
not the
this.
same ending.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
No. Why would I?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
What?
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
I don't want to destroy my
guess
bucket.
what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
It makes me more buckets.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No!
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do.
How can I stop
this?
this?
Destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
No.
So I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about?
No, man.
The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer
No, I don't want to
merchandise
give
the
my buckets,
fans will
no.
be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry!
I'm not giving my bucket. What?
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
It wanted to take my bucket away. What are you talking about? I'm not giving away my bucket. Also, I'm blind. Okay, let's do the same one, but me actually giving the bucket away.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps the good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
I wonder what's going to happen.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Let's see.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
But I'm still not happy about the line.
Was this? No, never mind. The bucket
that was such a long ending.
Stanley
I liked it, but I don't want to redo it.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
There we go.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
I am. I'm still disappointed.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
No, you don't.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
I'm not doing that. No.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game,
it's
like
not
the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet.
The bucket is
because
new.
That's
Everybody
what
wants
fans
new stuff.
want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this
You're just
bucket
jealous.
that they've never seen before.
You know the bucket is
I'm
better
the one
than
who
you.
gave you
That's
the
why.
bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, that's... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
Oh, you're gonna give me the music,
played some
right?
silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
I don't like
but
it.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Okay.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the
Stanley
game,
Parable has
a
a deep lore,
character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
There
Can
we
you
go.
guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
Yeah.
Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket.
Wait,
and then
what?
pop it into the machine when you're ready.
I cannot put it in.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
There is no way that I can actually put it
the
in.
Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy
So he
your
just...
bucket. Destroying buckets
Stanley?
is all it knows. That is its singular personality
Stanley?
trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality
Stanley,
deserve to join
I
the
know, but
pantheon of
we
beloved
want the
Stanley
second ending.
Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so
Okay, so there is no
complexity and nuance that
other
it's really
ending
like
with the
10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
My bad.
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have
Let
to
him
hurry
get
and
upset.
feed
I
it.
am
We
not
can't
giving
get
my
back
stuff.
to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or
No.
the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
No.
Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley.
No.
Give the fans what
This
they
is
want.
what I
Hurry
want.
and-
This is my bucket. My bucket. Then there are not a lot of endings then. Now that I think about it, every time that there was like a different choice, they've removed it.
We were going to do such marvelous things with you.
Except maybe with the...
spellbinding stories about you.
Yeah.
All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Indeed it was, indeed it was. But the bucket was better, that's why it survived. So that means that if we go on the left, how many endings are there? Like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4? Wait, what? What is this?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Yeah, I did. What is happening here?
Where are we going today? The bucket asked.
Don't
Stanley
even start
just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
What happened with this room? It's full with papers. Wow. Well, at least it ends here. So.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
It was
but
not.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Indeed.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
So we
Stanley
did everything there. Now we go to the left.
And so the
we
two
did
of them
this one
detoured
twice.
through the maintenance section
And now we go
ahead
this
to
way.
the opposite door.
Nobody's
Still
here.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's... Oh, Stanley. Can you feel it?
I can.
The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
I'm
know
never
how
giving
hard
the bucket.
it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
No.
This is your bucket.
This is
your companion and
my
lifelong friend. You can't hand it over.
I am not giving the bucket.
We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it
Oh,
has
you
to
there?
resort to this stream of
You there?
petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over
I
the
am
bucket?
not giving the bucket.
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even
Same.
this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your
How dare you.
relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless
How
that you'd feel
dare
the
you.
same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
You're just jealous.
Well, I've never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
Have you ever
Go
tried to
through
die
each
with
of
the
them
bucket?
point
Huh?
by point. Share your journal entries detailing the
I
rich
had the option to
emotional
destroy the
landscape
bucket,
of
I
your
didn't.
feelings for the bucket, as they have
I
changed
lived
and
with the
evolved
bucket
over
for
the years.
such a long time.
Let him have it.
You do not deserve this bucket. My bucket. My bucket.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to
I
the
wanted to
boss's
hear that.
office.
I wanted to hear that. Oh, there is something. Oh,
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only
Thank
the
you.
intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You
Thank
can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
thank you. I would not say they're beautiful, but thank you.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
Oh, okay.
Am
I was just gonna
crazy?
say, is he not
Yes,
going?
The bucket returned his
Oh,
gaze,
this is bad.
but
This
said
is the
nothing
crazy
more.
road, and we're talking with the
That's
bucket.
strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in
Yeah.
difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and
Oh,
comfort.
this is bad.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
This is
How
not
did
my
I end up with
bucket?
someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
Wait, did
Who
I
knows
just-
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations
Oh, no,
Stanley
I
might
left the bucket.
experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh no, we start floating
Gracious,
again.
he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Bucket?
Stanley! Stanley, it's me!
I'm coming for you, Bucket. I'm coming for you, Bucket.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his
What
special
is my bucket?
Come to me, Stanley!
What is my bucket?
He had to find the bucket. He
These
had to
are not my
return to his old
buckets.
friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Wait, what?
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
The bucket was inside me all along?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, Mariella. Hello. Long time no see.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Oh no.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
That person
This
didn't have a
man
bucket.
had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
Oh my god.
How cruel the world can be.
What is this game?
And she hugged her own bucket.
What is this game?
But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself.
Heck yeah.
My life kicks ass.
My life kicks ass.
All the way to work.
Mariella is a sweetheart. Oh.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
I think it's the same one.
A good bucket. A strong bucket. A humble bucket. A committed bucket. A bucket of culture and distinction. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
This is the bucket. My bucket. And I'm not giving for it. There will be a reward for finding them all. How we can find them all. What we know. Small floating objects have appeared. We have to squeeze our... Ooh. There are many questions. There was no memo for... Okay. Also, there is one in the toilet. How can you tell you spotted one? So, there is one in the toilet. Okay. Flow clues provided by employees. We can do it. A red room? I don't remember the red room. Thank you. Good luck. But I know where one of them is right
Coming
now.
to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, I will. There we go. And it is here. There it is.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Yay.
This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands?
figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay. To be rich is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. I would not pick. I would just immediately take. Maybe now it's going to work. Let's go down. I want to start him humming. I want to see if something will happen with the bucket. Man, elevator music is the best. Wait, what? Was that the narrator? There we go. He started coming. Okay. So nothing happened. Kinda sad about that part.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Did
was
I
it
know?
that the bucket knew all along? Was
The bucket knew it.
guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
The bucket knew. No! Well, we have to do it this at least twice, 3 times actually. So I'll take it on the next one.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Indeed.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
The bucket is
Soothing
mine.
him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would
Yes.
be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I believe in the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read
No.
Mind Control Facility.
We're
Although
gonna
this
skip.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
I totally know that that's going to happen, yeah.
The
But I
door
still want
behind
to
them
go.
was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Well, we'll somehow take it. Let's jump together, buddy. You and me. I believe in you, bucket. There we go. At least if we die, we're gonna die together, and this is gonna be our second death together. I love you, bucket.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise,
Indeed.
Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
That's
Sure,
probably...
it puts the mind and the
That's
soul
how it
at
works,
ease
yeah.
to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
I totally agree.
This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, bye, narrator. Or not.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
No, wait, what? No. Okay, I have the bucket. It's fine.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's
Indeed.
true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest.
This is the best
It was
bucket.
a glorious
Wait, what?
bucket
No,
to
the
behold.
bucket is not with me. The Bucket Museum. So the bucket sacrificed itself for me. No.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to
my
claim it
bucket.
for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than
That's not the
Stanley will ever be in his
I
short
need my bucket.
life?
It was always the bucket. That's how it started.
No man
The
can
animals,
own a bucket.
they don't need
Certainly not
fire.
a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Oh. Never mind. The bucket is mine.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Okay, I agree. Never mind, I disagree.
Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
Wait.
Don't
No.
reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket
please tell her something. Bucket.
As leader, as commander of a new world,
bucket.
a new vision.
Bucket! Bucket, I'm disappointed in you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm so disappointed.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The embrace of an old friend.
Indeed.
A weathered companionship that stands the test of time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I love this bucket. I'm gonna continue saying it because I love this bucket. It's a very clean bucket. I still have to figure out where everything else is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
By everything else, I meant all the collectibles. But I do not know where the collectibles are.
Stepping into his manager's office,
I know
Stanley
only
was
4
once
of them.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket
get up,
guiding
get down.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
And there we go.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Definitely Stanlerines. It sounds way better. Okay. So where to now? Oh, thank you. At least it's opening it way faster.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
And indeed we are.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yes.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
So the bucket has the same thinking as I do? Okay.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped,
I'm not dropping.
monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
It's okay, bucket. It's okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What
I'm not giving up my
does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
So many things, so many things. Yes, we can only go up.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept
We
it.
are not
His
giving
own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
We're not giving up the bucket.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Or a bucket.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yeah.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
What did you do,
Stanley
bucket?
gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine
Is that
and
how you're
claim
going
the
to do
power
it,
for
bucket?
itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
What's happening?
Birds.
Bird.
Silly birds.
Silly birds?
The control buttons became active again. Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Oh, that's cool.
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
I am
flipping
speechless.
through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
So,
and Stanley was happy.
Oh. So, me and the bucket just started watching at birds? I'm happy for both of us.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Let's see. Still talking about the collectibles, which I still don't know how exactly I'm supposed to take.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yes.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
No, the bucket
told me. Was it the bucket knew all along?
Indeed.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
The bucket is telling me all the answer of this. I just know everything. Best bucket. That's all I can say. The bucket of buckets.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I think this
Facility.
is the last ending for the bucket. Or there is no other ending. Or at least no other ending that I know.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Plus there were a lot of other stuff
both
except the
wondered
bucket.
to themselves.
There were a lot of stuff that were supposed to be added, but I didn't see it when I was carrying the bucket. Maybe they're not showing when I'm using the bucket?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Indeed.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Not only gently, but reassured that everything is going to be fine. It's okay, bucket. It's okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
I am not gonna allow
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
No.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
The bucket is
going
to be
into the
free.
He couldn't accept it.
I'm gonna free the bucket,
in
and I'm gonna be happy with the bucket.
Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
Yes.
At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
The bucket is the best friend. Do not touch.
But here was the proof.
The
heart of the operation.
No.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Unbelievable.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yes.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Yes.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Give me a high five.
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
We did it.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Was it?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
Finally.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
But why?
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and
Wait, what?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room.
Hope that it's going to open.
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No.
Even the facility itself
recognized
the incredible calming presence of the bucket. Needed the soothing warmth.
No, wait.
Go to any lengths not to part.
No.
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
Please don't.
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
I have
to be
the bucket.
trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
I hope.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
I don't know if that's a good thing, though. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Wait, what? This was a new turn, and I'm not taking this. I am confused right now.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
And I will.
It was okay.
Really? That's all you're gonna say? Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm more surprised that this is all of it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
How am
your
I supposed
enemy,
to
really,
go
I'm
over
not.
there?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
I have
about
no idea
nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. Really?
Yes.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have
I am
zero
looking
consideration
for something,
for
if
others?
you excuse
Are
me.
you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why,
To
I
be
don't
honest,
know how to
yes.
convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you
Of
something
course you do.
beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on
Oh,
your
there it is.
side. Give me a chance. You're getting close now, Stanley. You've
Only one
nearly
more.
gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
Cool.
We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all.
Indeed.
You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Cool.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
This is the gaming, so I was supposed
thank God you are willing to listen to me.
I am.
Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices.
Oh, yeah,
the two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Now that I think about it,
it's killing us
the last one is supposed to be in a red room? No, wait,
stop.
not in a red room.
We
It's
would
that
both
one
be
which is...
so much happier if we just
How am I supposed to take that one?
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
I do not know.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay... No, wait. Where are you going?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, this was the ending that was supposed to be.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Probably
Please,
we'll
no,
have to
Stanley,
do
let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Nope.
Please, Stanley. No! Oh, no. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because I need the collectibles. So give
Stanley,
me the collectible.
Let's go back to the other room. My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Not exactly, but I want the
From this
collectible.
platform over and over to be rid of it?
I want it to be
You
done.
are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
That's
Am I reading
a
the
possibility.
situation correctly?
Yes. Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
That's also
I don't
possible.
know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
Yeah.
But I guess that was too much to ask.
Way too many times
looks like you
you
wanted
made
to
me
make a
feel
choice
bad.
after all.
So now
Well,
I'm
this
making
one is
myself feel
yours.
bad. How do you feel, huh? Man, this is painful. Please.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
We both are. Okay. Now what?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
That's a very funny...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
So,
he entered the door
what
on
else?
his left.
What else was there an ending that I couldn't take? Going to the left. I was at the boss's office. Everything looked fine. On the right there were the endings, but I couldn't take any of them. Then what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to take that one? There was a door, but I have no idea how to take that door. Is it from the left? Is it from the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I really don't know how
Perhaps
to get
he
the
wanted
last
to stop by the employee
collectible.
lounge first, just to
I've never
admire it.
been there. It's like a totally new area for me.
It was okay.
It's not okay, it's perfect.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
How am I
left.
supposed to go on the lower level? Is it with that? Is it? No, that's going way too low. If I could jump. No, I can't jump through that. Can I?
Stanley was so bad at following
Yeah, I
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Oh.
ago.
Oh! This is how I do it. Okay. The last collectible.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly.
Yay.
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
I did it.
This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
Yay!
I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all.
Thank
but
you.
that would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
Oh.
So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I'm definitely happy about that. Yay to me. Wait, what?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path.
Oh wow.
That it seemed the office had begun
Again.
so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun
Wait, what?
so far off the beaten path.
Narrator? You
didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording?
You know, that's actually possible.
It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you.
Oh,
life being an
nice.
unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
Okay,
How
fine.
much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
I am sorry.
Now I've become sad.
Sorry.
Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
How is it my fault? You could have said something. Wait, what? This is different. Something's different here.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's just...
Wait, what?
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Well,
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would
we're
love
going
nothing
back
more
again?
than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
fine. Fine. Let's do it. When Stanley found the collectibles. Okay. I hope it's not fully, you know, focused on that. What is the... Okay. Oh, we're immediately going here?
Here's where it all began.
Yes,
the
indeed.
first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure,
That's
it said
true.
6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
But that doesn't mean I have to take it. And I also didn't see this before. What is this?
And here was a second Stanlerine.
I mean,
I'll be honest,
for me that
back
was like
then I
the
had no
third
faith
one.
in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to
Fair enough, I
surprise
didn't
me in all
expect it
sorts
either.
of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Yeah. What is this?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which
Also
of these
quiz?
rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
This is the wrong one. But this is not the third one.
No. Behind the boss's office was the 4th place you
Yeah,
found a
this was the
Figanli,
4th.
not the 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they?
Yeah,
You know what? If the boss's office feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
thank you. So now we go to the third
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh,
Wait,
well,
what?
I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I don't remember this. So how many are those? Like
This
4?
was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly.
Yeah.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Please don't. No. how you found it. By the narrator. Oh, I feel the 90s in this. Oh my god. What's in there? Oh my god, it's a collectible. In a room. It's a mini stand. Bye. High five. You did such a great job finding those two rooms. You find it near the red and blue door. Thanks for watching. What is the like, share and subscribe? Okay, directed by the narrator, edited by narrator, music by narrator, best narrator, narrator. Oh, there was something about Stanley.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes, that's a lot of time, yeah. Oh, this is the first time that it doesn't matter where I go, okay. So where else? What is the sixth one? Oh.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Actually, yeah, that's the last
say
one.
How the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley, and I thought to myself, yes,
oh, I can actually pick them up.
Wow. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh, I heard something here. Ooh. You're in the present.
And then, there was no more.
No.
Because we've caught up to the present moment.
Mind
Nothing
tricks.
left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Yeah, goodbye.
No,
I was just gonna say, that was loading way too slow.
I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Why? Why would you want that? Ah, fine.
Okay, yes. This spot in the warehouse. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay, okay. This time I'm doing it for you, narrator. This time. Okay, we go here. We go to the left. Then to the right. Then we go check that one. I hope he doesn't show the video again.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
I do. No, please. Too many questions.
I love that video.
Biggest question is why? I still don't remember this one.
Still don't remember the pink room.
Yeah, it's in the toilet.
Of this one. Good room though. A solid room.
Yeah, I do like the room actually. The colors are pretty nice. I'm not big fan of pink, but man, is this a nice room. Okay, this is the fourth one, which was the third one.
Down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation.
How is this less blinding than looking in the direction that's actually illuminating? Oh, can I actually go this way now? I cannot. I cannot go up either. I actually didn't even try that.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too.
It was
the
underneath
past
the
is truly
stairs.
a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Indeed. And then we'll go
This is
back.
it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines.
Yes.
Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I don't know. What came before this? Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Wait a second. No way. No way.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on.
Yeah.
I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
More memories? We go to the two rooms?
Yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory,
definitely not me. Okay, both of them are the same. And back to the office.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Indeed.
Is there anything else?
No,
was
I
there
think
something
that was
came
it.
before your office?
No, that
There's
was it.
something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
You can remember?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
You were?
I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
Oh.
He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companions.
Wait, is this the ending?
And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be.
Good for you, though.
Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be
can?
stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Indeed it is. Okay, I'm gonna go because I want to see...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And again, it's different. Different layout. We have all the options though. Only
When
two
Stanley
doors.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is this it? Did they beat the game? Was that it? I mean, yeah, he can be like, let's do it one more
There was
time.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I really feel like this is it.
Here's the door, just go.
Really? Just like that? Oh my god. Did I skip it that many times? Fine. But really, is that it? Did I actually finish the game? I am happy, but I'm also confused.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
It was a nice ending, but in the end he didn't continue, did he?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I will give my best. There was also one more thing. I don't know if I ever tried to go back here.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
so
bore the
all of
number
them
of an
were here.
employee in the building.
There
Stanley's
is one
co-workers. The lives
television
of so
which
many
has
individuals
nothing
reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
Actually, not
where
one, but
freedom meant
3 of
nothing.
them. 3 people without any...
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
I cannot go
control all
back.
this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? that his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
So there isn't another one. I guess I officially beat the game then. Well,
no.
Let's finish it the right way then.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
I am not gonna allow it.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
There we go.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
They do?
Where had his co-workers gone?
Well, you said
how had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
It was all you
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
do
as
have
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Indeed.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
And I am happy.
And Stanley was happy.
Indeed. Also, I'm blind. Ow. Okay. Well, this was a lot of fun. Let me do this. There we go. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect to finish the game today, but I also streamed for 2 hours more than I was expecting to stream. I was going to stream only for 2 hours today. That's I did way more. Anyways, this was a lot of fun, I have to admit. The game was awesome, and I definitely would love to play it again in the future. Let me just check this. Okay. So, as you can see, this is my new schedule. I uploaded it yesterday. Sometimes maybe change, but right now I don't think it will happen. So, from what I can say is tomorrow we'll be playing Sonic Adventure 2. I managed to fix the problem, and I will talk about it more tomorrow. Or it wasn't an easy fix, or like one that I will be satisfied with, but it's a fix. Wednesday will be my free day, as well as Saturday. But on Thursday and Friday, as always, I will have 2 streams for Elden Ring, because I really enjoyed that game, and last time we did a lot. So I hope that this time we can do a lot as well. But anyways, thank you very much for coming here and staying with me. The game is amazing. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And as I always say, I have always games which are going to be played in a lot of games on my game list. A lot of games are prepared to be played. They just are waiting the right time. And also, like 2 or 3 days ago, one of my happiest moments happened, which was I learned that I can play Ni no Kuni, and that's a game that I've been wanting to play for more than 11 years. So there is a big chance that I may play it on stream. Twitch stream, yeah. I think I said Steam, and I was like, what? No, on my stream. I may stream the game. Games. Anyways, my brain is shutting down, so I would say thank you very much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, and evening, and morning. And until next time, have a nice one. Bye bye.